Okay, fellas, we are live. Now, I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this, but in the end, I guess I decided to go for it. The green pool on this one is just way too stacked for me to pass it up, so we're going to try it out here. Alright, let's just get some music started up. And there's just one thing that I want to take care of before we really get started here, so let me just make sure everything is in order. Alright, just give me 1 second here, guys. Alright, we got tons of people in the chat already. Alright, Joshua Batar, what's up, my boy? It's so unexpected, yeah. I wasn't really planning to do this originally, but, you know, I mean, the green pool is super stacked, and we've got some crazy non-green focuses here, like Duo Ephraim, so I think it's finally time for us to just throw all of these orbs on the table, and let's just see what we walk away with here. Alright, I promise I won't summon here, yeah. Ben Nichols, yeah, I mean, famous last words, right? I always say things and then we just end up going in anyway. That YOLO lifestyle is the lifestyle for me. Alright, we got Sega Master in the chat, what's up? We're just gonna give it like a minute or two for a couple more people to get in, because this was on short notice, so not too many people have gotten in yet. Alright, Sleeping in the chat. Best of luck on your summons, brother. Alright, thanks so much. Hopefully things turn out well, but of course I have no idea how this is going to go yet, so we're just going to have to wait and see. Alright, Kamen in the chat. Oh snap, we summoning for Edelgard. Good luck, Tacho. All I got was a minus attack Celica. Oof. Well, I mean, Celica's still pretty good. Even with the worst of possible Ivies, she's still going to be amazing. We, of course, did that showcase for her. Alright, we got D. Martinez in the chat saying hello. What's up, my boy? Glad you can make it. Okay, so I think I've kept you guys waiting long enough by this point, so we are, of course, just going to be going in for the green snipe here, so let me just move the chat over so it's a little easier to see. Let me know if the volume and the audio and everything like that sounds good before we just hop right in. There shouldn't be an echo. I know on the last live stream I did, there was some strange echo for some reason. I figured out why that was, so hopefully that's not going to happen this time. Alright, we got Ivan in the chat. I like that name. Good luck. Hope you plus 10 a unit. I hope so too, but 1,000 orbs is like half of what I'm going to need for the most part. It takes roughly like 2,000 orbs to get a plus 10 on one of these legendary banners, unless you have like the most insane luck of the gods, which I don't know if I'm going to have that because we used all the luck up on the Marth summons. Am I planning for the plus 10? Yeah, I'm going to try to get a plus 10 on whoever it is. I don't care if it's Nagi or Celica or even Edelgard. Any plus 10 here at this point is going to be pretty good for us, so that's what we're going to try to do. Alright, we got Pika Power in the chat. What's up? What's up, my boy? Glad you could make it to the channel. Alright, sounds pretty good. Audio is good. Everything sounds good. So, let's just get started here, guys. We're going to, of course, go for the green snipe, and hopefully things turn out well. If we don't see green, like what we have here, I'm just going to go for blue because we have a chance to get that Duo Ephraim. So, pretty much just green and blue is what we're going for today. Alright, 1:30 a.m. Tacho. Well, nonetheless, best of luck, my dude. Alright, thanks so much, Lucas. I don't know what time zone you're in, so 1:30 a.m. that does seem a bit late. But for me, it's only like 7:30, so it's not too late over here. Alright, our first summon, we got that 4-star Donald. Not really the biggest deal, but whatever. Donald could get a refine in the future, and he could end up being awesome, because Donald does have the trainee BST. So he's in a pretty good position stat-wise. Okay, we got a 4-star Cherche there. A Wyvern Friend. That's got to be like the most adorable of the character tags that they have. Wyvern Friend? I mean, come on. How cute is that? Alright, another green orb here, so let's go in. Alright, Lucas says he's European. Yeah, so what is that, like plus 5 hours ahead, I think? A perfect time for me to tune in for a stream. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I did this at the right time. You generally want to stream at like prime time hours when people aren't at work. So I guess now is a good time. Alright. Neo Swordsman Z in the chat. Ephraim has that Heavy Blade 4 and lull attack and defense if you need the fodder. Oh, check that out. Okay, that's a really unexpected pull here. So we got the first 5-star of the day. We got this Tsubasa. Alright, let's just do a quick Ivy check here. Oh, plus speed. Oh man, we are locking that up. That's like the perfect Ivies. Alright, let's add that to the obtained pool here. I was expecting Edelgard would come first, but we actually got Tsubasa. So let's add her. Okay. Alright, so we're looking pretty good so far. I mean, let me just take a look at what her fodder is, if she has any. Alright, Blade Session. If unit initiates combat, grants bonus to unit's attack and speed during combat, equal to 3 plus the number of allies who have already acted times 3. Max value of 9. Okay, so potentially it's plus 9 to attack and speed. I guess that's pretty good. And then she's got chill speed and hone flyers. Alright, we'll have to do something with her later, but I mean, I'll definitely take that. So let's just keep going here, see if we get some other good stuff. Alright, Misty in the chat. Edelgard gets 69, or gets to 69 at plus 10, which is pretty nice. Yeah, Edelgard's attack is just out of control. She has the highest attack stat in the game, tied with Rudolph, if you have the attack super boon. So Edelgard's attack is just completely bananas. Alright, we're not really getting too lucky with the green orbs showing up here. We've gotten a whole bunch of circles without any green. Hopefully our luck turns around. Okay, we got a 4-star Shanna Banana there. Always love to summon her. She is desperation fodder. Alright, we got Issa Sneck in the chat asking, are my orbs free to play or paid or some? All of my orbs, for the most part, are free to play, except I did get the Fey Pass, so keep that in mind. So we've had a couple of Fey Pass missions already where you can get up to 10 orbs per... I believe it's 10 orbs per season with the Fey Pass. So those aren't free to play because those missions are, of course, locked behind the paywall. But otherwise, all of my orbs are free to play. And we got this Wrath here, plus attack. Wrath is pretty cool. And that is my first copy of him. Shoutouts, of course, to Fire Emblem 7. Wrath is pretty awesome in that game. Alright, mostly Tony saying Celica is the bomb. Yeah, I agree with that. Celica, I mean, it's hard to argue that Celica isn't the best infantry green tome unit. Of course, we pulled Nino there, and Nino can do her best until she's blue in the face, and she's just not going to be quite as good as that Celica, unfortunately. Faye only gives green orbs when you don't want them. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Alright, what is this? Back-to-back Nino summons? Okay, I guess we'll take that, but I really don't need any more copies of Nino. I have way more than enough manuals of her to get the plus 10. Alright, we got double greens on this circle here. Hopefully we get an Edelgard. Alright, we got Asian Baka. Edelgard won't survive against my Lysithia, though. Yeah, well, I mean, of course, the super stacked red units are going to be able to take care of Edelgard. But other than that, I mean, Edelgard, she has that -6 attack on her weapon. So Edelgard is still going to be putting in a ton of work defensively because of that. And she's got, like, over 35 in defense and res, so Edelgard is going to be amazing on the player phase or enemy phase. Alright, we got a Arthur there. Let me just check the IVs on this guy. He did get a really awesome refine, so this one is plus res. I think that might be good on him. I don't remember if that's a super boon or not. I'll have to double check Arthur, but I may end up keeping that one and going for his refine. Okay, so also another thing that we're looking for today is as many copies of Ross, Echidna, and Raisin that I can get. Because, of course, Raisin and Echidna only recently got demoted. So I don't have too many combat manuals of them. And if I could get enough of them to go for the plus 10, that would be really awesome. So we're going to try to get that. Alright, Alvin821 says, Phoenix Master got pity broken by a 5-star Cecilia. 5-star Cecilia, is that on this banner? Or do you mean 5-star Celica? Because on the legendary banners, you can't get pity broken by anything other than the 3 focuses. Alright, Tech Frost is asking, is DC on Edelgard worth it with minus res IVs? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, there's really nothing holding back Edelgard in terms of IVs. Even if you get minus attack plus speed, she's still going to be amazing. So distant counter, I think, would be really good. It really doesn't matter. Her minus 6 attack on the weapon is going to make her very strong on either phase. Alright, we got another Nino there. Nino doing her best as always, but I need her to start doing her best not to show up in my summons. We're not trying to get her right now. Alright, we got BA Radiant Dawn. How long ago did you start? We literally started like maybe, I want to say like 5-10 minutes ago. So we're not really too deep into the summons yet. I'm still over 900 orbs. Okay, we got a 4-star Sorin there, whatever. Still got another green orb in this batch, so hopefully we get something here. Hey Tacho, every time you do a unit showcase in Arena Assaults, how do you use the same team every time? Okay, Eddie Lung, so what I do is I set up my high scoring team for the first fight, and we go in with that. And for the second fight, I use the team that I'm planning to showcase. And because I use the high scoring team in the first fight, we're able to get high scoring matches for the rest of the fights after that. And I'm capable of using low merge showcase teams to fight a whole bunch of crazy plus 10s. So that's how I do the showcases when I'm showcasing in Arena Assault. And it's an easy way to test out your units against like the top level merge meta units if you want. So Arena Assault, it's really nice that you can play in that mode without using any resources. Okay, 3-star Obero on that pull. Obero's refine is okay. She gets close defense and she gets effective against armor. But we didn't get a green orb to show up in that pool, so... Oh man, another circle without green orbs. Okay, well... There is, of course, still that Duo Ephraim that we could possibly pick up here. I'm wondering who I would fodder him to if I managed to pull that Duo Ephraim and... Like, let's say we get super unlucky here and we go in with 1,000 orbs and we don't get any Edelgards at all. Who would I give Heavy Blade 4 to? I think I might want to give it to the Resplendent Ike, actually. I'd give him Heavy Blade 4 and Lull Attack and Defense 3, which I think would be pretty good on that Ike. I've been dying to just give that Ike some crazy skills, because I, of course, got him to plus 10, and I haven't really had a chance to give him any crazy good fodder yet. So I think Lull, Attack, and Defense would be pretty awesome on that Resplendent Ike. And maybe for the ace slot, I'd go with like Bonus Doubler or something crazy like that. Oh man, Sheena over here just getting my hopes up. I saw the really big like sprite show up and I thought it was going to be Edelgard there, but nah, it had to be Sheena rearing her ugly head. Alright, whatever. Alright, mostly Tony. Oof, this luck. Yeah, we're getting destroyed here so far. We did get that Tsubasa, but the green orbs aren't really showing up, so we're having some awful luck in terms of that. Let's see what the pity rate... Okay, we're at 9.5. Hopefully, we get a 5-star soon. Alright, Lucas Vita asking, when is the new banner again? The 5th? Nah, the new banner is supposed to drop on the 8th. And hopefully there's going to be a trailer before that so we can take a sneak peek at who's going to be on the banner. I'm expecting if the banner is going to be on the 8th, then they may do the trailer on, like, maybe the 5th, or if they want to do it a little early, then the 4th. But I would say that's around where we can expect the trailer to be. So you may want to just keep on saving your orbs if you haven't already spent them, because that new hero's banner is of course going to have the 40 summoner count. And if you drop 40 summons on that banner, you're going to be able to pick up any free focus unit you want. And another nice thing about that is we're going to get the tickets from the Forging Bond, so that's going to be really helpful as well. Alright, 3-star Faye there, or 3-star Fa. Whatever. Just give me a couple of 5 stars and I'll be happy. So far, we haven't really gotten anything besides Tsubasa, but that's okay. I feel like the luck is going to start turning around once we get below 900 orbs for some reason. So hopefully that's how it goes, but... Okay, we are on 893 right now, so we've only just dipped below 900. Alright, Crimson in the chat. Yo, what's up? What's up, my boy? Glad you could make it to the stream. Alright, we got Linico in the chat and Pokey Goldmine, some OGs. Glad you guys could make it. Alright, we got a Ross on that summon. That is, of course, the 3-star summon we're looking for. Either Ross, Echidna, or Racing. Just so I can get enough manuals for the future plus 10 on them. All of them are really helpful summons. Alright, we got Cecilia there. I mean, she does have a rally skill, so I can use her to build some more rally traps in Aether Raids. So I guess I'll take the Cecilia fodder as well. Alright, Plastic Bottle says, I can't believe I free summoned Edelgard. Oh, check that out. Okay, we got a 5-star Celica there. Alright, so this is our first legendary hero summon of the banner. Let's take a look at her IVs. Alright, we got minus speed plus res, but, I mean, that's pretty bad, but I already have Celica, so we can use her for the merge. Alright, let's go ahead and add her to the list. Alright, so we got that Celica there. I mean, maybe I should go in on these blue orbs here, and maybe we get another 5-star, because I was on a pretty good pity rate there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Let's see if we can pull a Duo Ephraim here. That'd be really awesome, of course. Alright, Nerdy Gamer LP says, I'm 1 summon away from the plus 10 Celica. Oh, that's going to be awesome. Celica is going to be amazing in all of the arena modes that require scoring. And she's also really good in Allegiance battles too, because she's a pair-up hero. So the pair-up heroes are very good in that mode. Lucas Vita's saying go in with the whole circle. I don't know if I'm feeling my luck that much, but we at least went for the blues for the chance to get that Duo Ephraim. Alright, so let's hop out of there. Alright, so the pity rate has gone back down to normal. So far, what have we gone in with? Like, I think we went in with 150 orbs so far, and we only got 2 5-stars. So hopefully the luck is going to turn around. But we'll just have to see. Okay, 4-star Python there. I really wish they didn't make Python and Wrath the exact same color. Alright, this one's plus speed, which is pretty good. But it does suck that the 2 cavalry archers that they gave us had to both be green. I would have much preferred if, I don't know, maybe Wrath was red or Python was blue or something like that. But they have such identical stats for the most part that giving both of them as green units kind of sucked. And here he comes again. Okay, so double Python summons. Okay. Alright, let's just hop out of there. We got BA Radiant Dawn saying, I'm trying to stockpile orbs to get a Duo Pala after pulling Duo Ephraim. Yeah, I mean, that's the nice thing about those Duo units. You really only need one copy of them, and then the Duo skill is going to kick in. So the Duo skills are super useful for the rest of your team, even if you're not planning to use the Duo hero themselves to do any fighting. Just having that Duo skill as support is really good. Alright, we've been pulling nothing but Pythons and Wrath here. Not that I'm complaining about that. They're both relatively new units, so I don't really have too many combat manuals of them. Oh my god, what is this? The Python and Wrath summoning video? I'm pretty sure the title said 1,000 Orbs versus Edelgard, not 1,000 Orbs versus Wrath. Alright, but I mean, at least the orbs are showing up, right? When you're summoning on these banners, green is always the color that seems to show up the least. So, I mean, as long as we're getting the green orbs to show up, it's not a problem. Alright, we got Caliber in the chat. What's up, my boy? Glad you could make it. Lucas Vita says PM1 must be near. I'm not sure what PM1 has been up to lately. I haven't been keeping up with his videos, but I am subscribed to him. He is like the Fire Emblem Heroes YouTube guru. I feel like he is the gold standard for what the rest of us Fire Emblem YouTubers are trying to be. So, of course, shoutouts to Phoenix Master 1 for that. Alright, we got Nino and Arthur in this batch. Alright, let me just see what our pity rate is at, if we have any. Alright, 8.5, that's like... I think that's only one level, because it goes up by 0.5 on these legendary banners. On the regular banners, it goes up by 0.25 when you do... I think it's 5 summons to raise the pity rate. Alright, Bowie there. Bowie has a pretty good refine. He's effective against colorless, and he has close counter against pretty much any of the melee type opponents. So Bowie's refine is pretty cool. I might have to build him up in the future at some point. Alright, Caliber says he's sorry for missing the last couple of streams. Nah, man, it's cool. As long as you made it to this one, I mean, this is the one where we're going to be having the most fun, because we are summoning here. Joker the Trickster says, I always get ignored. Well, Senpai noticed you today, Joker. So you're not getting ignored this time. Okay, we got a 4-star Abel there. Abel has, I believe he has a double rally skill. Oh wait, no. Abel doesn't have that. He has the... Abel has Lancebreaker. That's what I was thinking of. It's Roderick and... Who is the other guy? Oscar, I think, that has the double rally skills. Okay, 4-star Raven on that one. Raven's pretty good. He has that Basilicos Refine, which is -1 cooldown, and then Life and Death 3. So Raven's a pretty good +10 project if you want to run him as a Gale Forcer. Alright, Kamit's asking, have I built any theme teams? Well, not really, to be honest. I was using a team with all of the Laguz Royals before, with Kanegus, Tibarn, Naysala, and Nyla. Just because I love Radiant Dawn, and those units were super busted in that game. So I did try that team out for a bit, and it was super fun. But I haven't really used a theme team like that. Maybe I should do one for a showcase, and that would be pretty cool. I don't know how many people would be down with that, but it could happen in the future. Alright, we got Alucard Ozaki in the chat. I want to wail out for Edelgard, one of the best waifu next to Hilda and Camilla. Oh, my boy likes the Axe Sisters. And not gonna lie, I kind of like them a lot too. Camilla is bae, Edelgard is bae, and Hilda is bae too, so that's a pretty good trio there. I have no complaints with that. Alright, we're gonna have to manage my barracks here, so we're gonna create some combat manuals. pretty much all of those Wraths and Pythons that we got. Alright, I'll hold on to plus speed on Python, so we'll favorite that one. Wow, we pulled 2 of them that were plus speed. And we got plus speed Wrath. I'll hold on to this one too. And then all the rest will just turn into manuals. So where did we start? Like all the way up here? Alright, let's just make these guys into manuals and hop back into the summons. Oh, let me... Well, should I favorite this Celica? I guess we'll just leave her there for now. As long as I don't... Well, I mean, at this point, I could turn her into a manual anyway. It wouldn't really matter. But I do want to hold on to all the 5 stars so we can just do a quick recap of what we got at the end. So I'm going to hang on to that Celica for now. But let's hop right back into the summons and let's just keep going here. Alright, we're at 9.5% once again, so it's not... Oh, 3 green orbs, okay. Alright, yeah, as long as the green orbs are showing up, it's not going to be a problem. But green is so rare, you rarely see the orbs. Alright, we got Cocoho Clear in the chat. Well, seeing as I don't have a good Lance Flyer yet, I think I'll go with her. I'm not sure who you're talking about there. Probably Tsubasa, which is very good, of course. I mean, Tsubasa is probably the best Lance Flyer that we have in the game right now. Her perf is just so insane. It has effective against 2 types, and then it gives her an instant desperation. So, Tsubasa is really crazy. Totally going to have to do a showcase of her at some point. Alright, we got Hawkeye and Barst there, 2 members of Chop, I believe. So shoutouts to Chop, of course. I think there was a Fae manga where Edelgard was trying to join Chop. Okay, we got Race in there. That's very good. I saw the huge sprite and I thought it was going to be Edelgard for a second, but I mean, I'll totally take Racing over Sheena if it's going to be like that. I still got to get some manuals of him to go for the plus 10. Alright, we got Adam Valero in the chat. Are you planning to plus 10 Legendary Edelgard? Well, I mean, at the rate the summons are going right now, we're probably not going to get that, but... I mean, if we can get the plus 10, I'll go for it, of course, but... We're not looking too good so far. We're at 10% rates, and I'm only... We haven't even pulled a single copy of her yet, so we're probably not going to plus 10. I'm expecting we might get, like, 1 or 2 copies. Alright, we got Jugoso version 0.2 in the chat saying Chop Gang. Yeah, shoutouts to the Chop Gang, of course. Oh man, we are getting destroyed here, guys. I totally used up all of the luck on the Marth summons. So I probably should have waited for Crom like I was planning to, but... I mean, I saw that green pool and it was just so good. I had to go in. Alright, we got the 4-star Bowie there. I'll hang on to copies of him so we can maybe go for a plus 10 later. It is really rare to get these units that have effective against colorless, so Bowie does have a bit of a niche there. Alright, Eskimo is saying, if you don't get at least 4 copies, it'll be super unlucky. Well, I mean, the way this is going right now, we're probably going to be lucky to get 1 copy. I wasn't planning to go for a plus 10 on her, but... I mean, at this point, I'll take even 1 copy if they're not going to give us anything. So we're like 300 orbs in, I think, by this point, and we've only gotten the Tsubasa and we got the Celica. So we're looking pretty bad. We're on an average of 1 5-star per 150 orbs, which is pretty gross, especially on a legendary banner. Alright, we got a bunch of green orbs this time, so maybe the luck can turn around. Alright, Joshua Batar says, or L is only 5'2". Oh man, she's only 5'2". She's a shorty then. Shout out to Edelgard the Shorty for that. 5'2". I feel like the characters in Three Houses were a little taller than that. Or maybe that's just like perspective, because I guess that's compared to all the other characters in the game. Sylvain seems like he's average height, or... How tall is Sylvain actually? Like 5'9", maybe 6 foot? I don't know, because in Three Houses they use centimeters for height. And I don't know metrics. I use feet and I use inches because I live in America. So the centimeters, I don't really know how to calculate that. Alright, we got a 5-star Nagi here. Alright, let's go ahead and add that to the pool. Alright, so our pity rate is going to drop. Unfortunately, there's no blue orbs in this pool for me to go for, so we're just going to have to concede that one with the Nagi. Alright, here's a blue orb. We're going to summon on this one. Alright, Nanyeko saying, oh no, at the Nagi pull. I mean, how stacked does the banner have to be for us to be going, oh no, for pulling a Nagi? Like, that just goes to show how good the focuses are on green here. Okay, we got a neutral IV'd Altena. I will take that for sure. Altena is another unit that I'd love to get some merges on in the future. Alright, we got 420 viewers apparently. SMT fan. Alright, 420 blaze it. Well, what we need to do is blaze these summons and hopefully get some better stuff. But, I mean, right now it's not looking too good. Alright, Japanese evil game. Yeah, well, I mean, it is still fun. As long as we can have some fun, then it's fine by me. And it's also helping the channel too, so, like, really, I wanted to just get a video out today, and I wasn't really sure what I could have done, so I just thought, you know, why don't we do some live streams and do a couple of summons here and there and see what happens. So it is helping the channel, and right now that is the #1 goal that we're trying to do. Okay, 4-star Sorin there. Alright, Sorin does have Water Sweep, which is decent for fodder. And he's also not too bad if you want to go for the +10 merges and pass the green infantry dual skill to him. Because his weapon has all those debuff effects, and he's not too shabby as a debuff support unit. So Sorin's okay to go for the +10 on. Alright, Silva10 in the chat saying, who else is saving for Legendary Dimitri? Oh man, Dimitri's going to be really awesome when he comes out. I wonder if the next Legendary heroes are going to be Time Skip Claude and Time Skip Dimitri. Because it just seems so awkward that they would do Edelgard and then not do the other two. Like, how unfair is that? I mean, it's called Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's not called Fire Emblem Black Eagle's house. So the fact that they just throw all that love to Edelgard and not the other two is a little bit biased. I mean, not that I'm complaining, because I did choose Black Eagle's house, so... All my Black Eagles, where you at? Let me know in the chat. Shoutouts to Black Eagles. But yeah, I mean, I chose Black Eagles because I thought Edelgard looked the coolest out of the other 3 heroes, and then... I'm not really the biggest fan of Hubert, but he was pretty good in the game because he uses dark magic. And just like Lysithea is on Golden Deers, dark magic users are super good in Three Houses. And then we got Petra and Bernie, which I like both of them too, so Black Eagles just felt like the right choice for me. Alright, we got 4-star Robin there. I'm wondering if Robin is going to get a Resplendent ult, because I'm sure that would sell. Robin is a popular character, so I can see a lot of people wanting to go in for Robin. He's totally a unit that could sell some Fey passes for them if they wanted to give him the ult. Alright, Mango saying Golden Deer gang. Yeah, I think Golden Deer is probably my second favorite house. I would rank them Black Eagles #1, and then Golden Deer at 2, and Blue Lions as 3, just because I really don't like Dimitri. I don't know why, I think he's super boring. He's just like a really edgy guy that wants to destroy Edelgard, so because I like Edelgard, of course, that means I'm not going to be the biggest Dimitri fan. Alright, we got another Ross there. Ross is very good. Gonna try to stockpile as many Rosses as we can here. Alright, we got another copy of Nagi there. Okay. Alright, so double Nagis today. Let's see what Ivies we got this time. Okay, plus speed, minus attack. Wow. Alright, that's some pretty pathetic Ivies. Nagi, of course, does not want to have speed for anything. But let's add her to the list. Alright, Pika Power saying the opposite is also true, Tacho. Well, I guess. Yeah, I guess Edelgard doesn't like Dimitri. I'm not sure why they hate each other so much. They are related. Like, you gotta put family first, right? But I guess Edelgard and Dimitri didn't get the memo on that. Road to plus 10 Nagi. Oh man, well, I wouldn't even mind it, because Nagi has 180 BST. She has effective against colorless. She has that -1 cooldown on her weapon, and effective against dragons. Like, Nagi is actually a super stacked unit, and the fact that she is the pull that we don't want to get on a banner like this, that just speaks volumes of how good the other two summons are. So I'm not mad at the Nagi summons, but we are trying to get some legendary and pair-up heroes here, which unfortunately we haven't gotten a single one outside of that Celica. Alright, Sarah Sanders saying, at least Edelgard isn't obsessed with killing Dimitri in her path. Yeah, that is true. I haven't played any of the other paths besides Edelgard's, but from what I've heard, Dimitri is just like, all he wants to do in life is kill Edelgard, and that's it. So, Dimitri, he just has no chill. Alright, we pulled another Cherche there. Wyvern Friend, okay. For some reason, I don't get mad when I pull Cherche, because I use her all the time. She's a pretty good unit, and definitely a good plus 10 merge project. Alright, Haura says, I think he's only played Black Eagles, so let's not spoil it. Yeah, I haven't played any of the other routes besides Black Eagles, and I took Crimson Flower, so I sided with Edelgard. And I haven't played the DLC yet either, so I don't know how the Ashen Wolf thing goes. But I may have to get that DLC and maybe do a Let's Play of that, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how many people on the channel would be down with some Let's Plays, because there's just a ton of games I would love to play, like Castlevania, of course, and maybe do some Fire Emblem Let's Plays as well. Some of the older Fire Emblem games. Alright, Dimitri has a very good reason for wanting to kill Edelgard, but I won't spoil the other routes. Do recommend playing them. Okay, well, I am gonna if I ever get the time to, but... Well, I mean, we are in quarantine right now, so I guess... what else do I have to do besides making YouTube videos and playing some Three Houses? So I might have to hop in and play some of the other routes. Alright, looks like a couple people in the chat saying they would be down with some Let's Play actions, so... that might have to happen, actually, because... oh, man, a lot of people want to see some Castlevania Let's Plays, too. I would be super down for that. Like, I could play a Castlevania game at any moment, and I would just be enjoying myself to the maximum power there. Castlevania is always a good time. The music is just so good. Like, the music we have playing right now is Castlevania's, so you guys already know how much I love that. Alright, Crafson in the chat saying, rather see some of the older stuff, not really interested in Three Houses, already saw the arcs and cutscenes. Well, if I did a Let's Play of Fire Emblem on the channel, I think I'd have to do Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn first, just to get those out of the way, because those are my favorite games ever made, and the story in that game is just out of control. It is so good. It's got to be the best story overall out of all the Fire Emblems. So I would totally love to show off that. Especially for the people that have never played Tellius. Like, I know there's a lot of people that just started playing on the 3DS. So Awakening was their first game. And they may not be familiar with Tellius, so we may have to play some Tellius on the channel for them. Tacho, Castlevania speedruns. Nah, I mean, I'm not really the best when it comes to speedrunning. I do tend to play a little bit quickly, though, when I play Castlevania. Like, Harmony of Despair, that game was sort of like a maximum boss rush game where you just clear the routes as fast as you can, and it was just all about the fastest time in that game and the grind. So, I had some pretty good times in that one, because I knew all of the shortcuts you could take. And Soma was super broken in Harmony of Despair. So, Soma could just make any shortcut he wanted. And it was really easy to get some quick clears with him. Alright, Silvaten says, look how much Edelgard makes you spend, though. Oh, man. We've gone in by, like, 5... How many orbs have we spent so far? Like, 400 and something, I want to say. Yeah, we're about 400 orbs in, and we haven't gotten a single copy of Edelgard yet. So the luck has been pretty bad, but hopefully it does turn around. We're going to have to see. Okay, once again, we pulled a 5-star Nagi here. Alright, so Nagi is apparently the only 5-star we're allowed to pull. Alright, plus res, though, that is pretty good on her. Those are the IVs I think I might want to keep on her. So let's go ahead and add that to the list. Alright, so we've got 3 Nagis. We got 1 Legendary Celica and 1 Tsubasa. So that is a total of 5 5-star heroes in how many orbs? Like 400 orbs. So it's like an average of, I don't know. Somebody do the math and give me an average on that. I can't do math right now. I'm summoning. I would at least like to get 1 copy of Edelgard, though. You would think with 1,000 orbs you'd get 1 copy, right? But this might just turn out like my Celica summoning video, if you guys saw that one from way back when. I went in with like 1,000 orbs on that original Celica banner, sniping on red, and I only got 1 copy. So that was pretty bad. And it looks like we're having some flashbacks of that here. Alright, at this rate you'll have a plus 10 Nagi and no Edelgard. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's looking like. I would at least like to get some copies of Celica, though. If we're not going to get Edelgard, then Celica would be the next best thing, because she is a pair-up hero. And the pair-up would totally help me out in Allegiance battles if I could get that. Watch the 1 Edelgard you get be plus speed. Alright, Phenom, double X. Hopefully that's not the case, but I mean, at this point, I wouldn't even mind. I'll take her plus speed minus attack for sure, as long as I could just get 1 copy. Alright, we gotta go to the barracks again and make some more space, so let's go ahead and send home some of these manuals, and then we'll hop back in. Alright, at least we pulled a whole bunch of Racins, though. Or, well, actually, we pulled 2 copies of Racin. Hoping to get a couple more of him before we walk out of here, because Racin is totally worth going for the plus 10. And here are the 3 Nagis that we got. So, plus res, plus speed, and plus HP. Of course, we're going to go for the plus res one when I decide to merge her up. And for the other 2, I might just hold on to them as fodder. I could totally give one to the Flame Emperor and get DC and Special Fighter there. I think Flame Emperor is a good choice. Robolo Fly in the chat saying, bro, I got 5 Celicas, 1 Nagi, and 1 Naga. Alright, that seems like a pretty good haul, depending on how many orbs you went in with. Celica is like the next best summon you can get outside of Edelgard on this one. Okay, so here we have no blues and we have no greens either. So what do we do here? I mean, I guess we'll go for colorless because I have a chance to get air, which would be a really nice merge there. My air is at +7, so another air would be nice. Alright, but we got that 4-star Maria instead, okay. It's super insulting that Maria's thing is Minerva's sister. It's like Maria doesn't have anything of her own, she's just got to be Minerva's sister. That is her claim to fame, unfortunately. So they did Maria a little bit dirty there. Okay, we got a Mordecai there. That's actually a good summon. Mordecai is another +10 project that I really want to get. So I'll totally take the merge for him there. Okay, 3 greens. We got to be seeing some more green orbs here. We're having some bad luck with the green orbs. But that is just another day in the life of Fire Emblem Heroes summoning. Green orbs are super rare all the time. Alright, Hawkeye on that one. Joker says I have a very low luck stat. Yeah, my luck stat right now is pretty bad. I've been using Rally Luck too much, so I've been passing the luck off to all of my subscribers. I should have saved some of the luck for myself. Alright. Neil Cooper says, title should have been Michaelis' sister. On Maria. Yeah, I guess that would have worked. Well, would it have? I mean, Michaelis really hates... Well, she hates... Michaelis hates Minerva. He doesn't really hate Maria. And if I remember correctly, it was Maria who talks to Michaelis in Shadow Dragon and gets him to sort of ease up a little bit. Well, that was, of course, at the end of the chapter, though, so you still end up destroying Michaelis, but he does make good with Maria if you talk to him with her. It's been a while since I played Shadow Dragon, though, so I don't really remember. Alright, we got Dallin Neely in the chat. Once you get her... Well, I don't even know if I'm going to get her, because we're already halfway through the orbs, and we don't have a single Edelgard copy, so it doesn't look like we're going to be walking out of here with too many merges on her, if any. Alright, Pika Power asking if the background music is from Mario and Luigi. Nah, it's from Castlevania. But I will say this, though. In the case of Paper Mario, that is another game that Intelligent Systems actually makes. So, Intelligent Systems, they make Castlevania... Well, I don't know why I just said Castlevania. That was super wrong of me to say. Intelligent Systems, they make Fire Emblem, and they make Paper Mario too. And Thousand Year Door, that is one of the best games ever made. One of my favorite RPGs of all time, so shoutouts to Insys for making that. And they also made Super Metroid, which is crazy to think about. Like, if you look back at some of the games that Insys has made, they have a really crazy library, actually. Okay, well, what is this black magic here? We pulled a 5-star Silk. Okay, that is absolutely not what we're trying to get, but let's go ahead and add her to the list, I guess. Alright, so we got that Silk there. She does have this weapon Melancholy, which is not too shabby for a staff unit. So I might want to use this as an inherit on someone else, but other than that, I mean, she doesn't really have... Well, okay, she has Dazzling Staff as well. That's not bad. But yeah, I mean, that was not what we were trying to get, and that's also going to reset the Pity Breaker. So, I mean, we're looking pretty bad now. We're back down to 8% rates at 500 orbs. Doesn't look like we're going to be walking out of here with even a single Edelgard. I was hoping to get at least one so we could do a showcase with her, but if it's not going to happen, then there's really not much I can do. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, on the pickup right there. We got the rebound. We got the Duo Ephraim there. Okay, so that is something we were looking for. All right, let's add them to the list. Okay, so this was really the thing that I was hoping to pull today. So Heavy Blade 4 and Lull Attack and Defense 3. This unit is amazing for fodder. And their duo skill is pretty good too, so you can use this to support the team and have your infantry and armored units move one extra space. So really awesome summon there. Really glad that I was able to get them. So at the very least, I can walk out of here with that really nice Heavy Blade 4 and Lull Attack and Defense fodder. If we're not going to get Edelgard, then we did get the next best thing, so that was fine by me. Alright, Howard is saying the luck is coming back. Hopefully. Well, we still have 500 more orbs to go, so there's still a chance that we may get some more stuff. We'll have to see. Oh my god, okay. Another 5-star Nagi. Okay, well, it looks like this is the Nagi summoning showcase. Alright, plus attack on that one. Let's go ahead and add her. Like, legit, we are going to walk out of here with a plus 10 Nagi, it looks like. Alright, so 4 copies of Nagi down the hatch. If I can get 6 more of her, we can go for the plus 10. And honestly, I wouldn't even feel bad about that, because Nagi is very good, like I said. But we are trying to get Edelgard or Celica instead. They are legendary heroes, so they will help me score higher in other modes. And that is what I'm trying to get here. The Nagi plus 10 dream. Alright, yeah, like at this point, I mean, I have so many copies of Nagi now that I don't even know if I want to go for the fodder or just go for the plus 10. Because a plus 10 Nagi will be very helpful. Oh my god, alright, another Nagi? Yo, legit, this is straight up the Nagi summoning. So we are probably going to walk out of here with a plus 10 Nagi today. Alright, let's go ahead and add that to the summoning list. So, 5 copies of Nagi down the hatch. Let's see if we can get 5 more and get that plus 10. You know, at this point, I will take it. As long as we get a plus 10 on this stream, I can't even walk away and say we got shafted. Because any plus 10 with 1,000 orbs is a very good value. So we are actually looking pretty good if the unit we're going for is Nagi here. Plus 10 Nagi incoming. Yeah, well, we're gonna find out. I wouldn't even mind it, but I'm not sure. Like, we have 500 orbs. It's hard to say if we can get 5 more copies of her within that amount. Alright, we pulled... How many Ravens is this? We pulled, like, 13 copies of Raven in the past, like, 2 minutes. Raven's been pretty common today. Alright, I'm just gonna go for colorless and hope that I get air. Alright, Kamet says Lubu's luck went to Tacho. Alright, I haven't watched Lubu's summoning video on Edelgard. I know he dropped 2 of them and he went in with like 2,000 orbs. So I don't know how his luck went, but hopefully Lubu walked out of there with some good stuff. And I am trying to do the same here, but I mean, it looks like all the luck right now is focused on getting that plus 10 Nagi. It's got to be the desire sensor, right? Like, you want to go for the plus 10 on a unit like Edelgard or Celica, and then what ends up happening is the banner's like, oh, so you want Edelgard and Celica? Well, have a plus 10 Nagi instead. So yeah, it's totally desire sensor right here. But what can you do? I mean, I will still go for a plus 10 Nagi, of course. Alright, we got a bunch of barracks on this one. So Berica, she has that really round head. Berica and Hana with the round heads. You know the commentary has devolved when I start talking about the round-headed characters. Alright, once again we got Raven there. I'm pretty sure I had enough manuals of Raven to get the plus 10 on him before we walked in. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with all of these Ravens. Probably just sell them for feathers. Oh, another Mordecai there. Okay, that's good. As long as we're pulling Mordecai, then I'm not having a problem with that. Mordecai is the #1 smite bot in the game, and he's actually going to work out pretty well with Edelgard too. Because Edelgard has that low movement since she's an armored unit. And you want to use Smite and you want to use Dancers with her so she can move around the map better. And Mordecai, being the #1 Smite unit in the game, is totally going to help Edelgard out with that. So Mordecai is a very good unit to go for the plus 10 on. Yeah, I in the chat saying Lubu is a whale, it doesn't count. Yeah, I mean, Lubu probably spent some money. I'm not spending any money right now. I'm just going in with all these free-to-play orbs and then whatever orbs I got from the Fey Pass missions. Other than that, this is all free-to-play. And I've been hoarding for months and months, so if we get a plus 10 Nagi with all those months of hard work and saving, then at least we walked out of here with something good. Alright, Raven number 100. Man, we're just getting nothing but Ravens here. If they're going to give me an Axe unit, I would at least like to get, what's his face, Ross or Echidna. Okay, we got another Celica there. That is good. Okay, so finally we broke the Nagi streak. This one is plus defense, so let's add her to the list. Alright, so that is our second copy of Celica, and we got 5 copies of Nagi, and 0 copies of Edelgard, so hopefully we get at least one of her. I would totally love it, though, if we get another Ephraim. That would be awesome. Because that way I could fodder one and then hang on to the other one to use his duo skill to help out my other teams. But if we only walk away with that one Ephraim, I'm really considering sacrificing him to the Resplendent Ike. So we can get Heavy Blade 4 and get Lull attack and defense on him. And that's going to be pretty awesome there. Plus 10 Nagi means 11 DC and Special Fighter. Yeah, well, I mean, at the moment, I don't really have too many units that I would want to give that to anyway, so like, the merges for Nagi is going to be fine for me. Like, really, it's just Flame Emperor, I think, that I would want to give Distant Counter and Special Fighter to at the moment. And it, of course, takes a bunch of Heroic Grails to get the plus 10 on her anyway, so all that stuff is way off in the far future. So I'm not too concerned about the DC or Special Fighter fodder. But I will go for the merges on that Nagi for sure. And we pulled plus res, which is a super boon on hers, so that's fine. Plus defense is also a super boon, so either defense that you go for as the boon on Nagi is going to be fine. Alright, we got WLAN Cable or Kabil. I'm not sure how to say that name. But he says DC and Special Fighter is just too precious to be merged that often. It is definitely rare fodder, and of course Distant Counter and Special Fighter is going to help out any armored unit. But I think I want to just go for the merges on her if we're going to end up getting that many copies. The plus 10 Nagi would be super helpful for me. Hey, there we go. Okay, how many summons did that take? Alright, finally we got lovely Empress there. Plus res minus defense. I mean, I'll take it at this point. We finally got her, so good stuff there. Alright, so it looks like the stream might be lagging a little bit, so let's hold on for just a second, see if the stream comes back. But man, we pulled Best Empress here. So Raging Storm is crazy because it's built-in Gale Force and then a guaranteed follow-up against dragons and beasts. And then she's got this awesome skill here, Armored Stride. So Edelgard is just a really amazing unit, and finally we can go ahead and do some showcases with her now. Alright, let's hit the other green and see if we can get another 5-star here. Oh yeah, they're saying it's like a minute behind in the stream. There's not really much I can do about that, so unfortunately, if the stream is lagging, it's just going to have to be that way. Alright, but let's hop out of there. So, okay, so there's no way I can say that we got shafted anymore. We pulled a whole bunch of Celicas and Nagis, and now we finally got Edelgard too. So that's pretty much it. I mean, we got all the stuff that I wanted to get today. So thankfully, my 1,000 orbs didn't have to be spent for nothing, and we did get Edelgard. Really happy about that, guys. So let's just keep going. Let's see if we can get some other merges or maybe another Ephraim and go for some nice fodder skills. Zeno Emblem in the chat saying, "All hail Edelgard. All hail the Queen." I will co-sign with that. Alright, it says, Rio says, "Careful, stream sniping is dangerous in Fae." Yeah, by the looks of it, that is the case. Anytime you do some live streams and you're sniping on a color, then you're probably not going to get the best of luck. But, I mean, we did get some pretty good stuff, so I can't really say that the luck has been too bad. Alright, we got Best Girl there. We got Larachel. I love Larachel so much in Sacred Stones. She has got to be the funniest character in Fire Emblem history. All of her supports are just like comedy gold. So hopefully, I mean, maybe they could add Renak in the future. And then have him and have Renak and Larachel just have a complete Forging Bonds section all to themselves. And then just have Larachel bossing around Renak and Dazla. And that would be pretty awesome for a Forging Bonds. We have Dazla as the... What was he on the... I think he was on the Halloween banner as like Frankenstein or something. I don't remember. I'd have to look back at that, but I do remember we got him on one of the seasonal banners. And I would love to get a Forging Bonds with just him and Larachel and Renak, just the 3 Musketeers at it again. They had some real funky support conversations in Sacred Stones, of course. Alright, we got the pencil-thin girl over here. Okay, if we want to talk about who's getting a Resplendent alt for the art fix, then right here, this is your girl. Look at her waistline, man. Like, why is she so skinny? She looks like a pencil. Like, come on. She has to get a Resplendent alt at some point. Alright, we got to go ahead and edit the barracks, so let's just go ahead and make some more of these combat manuals here and get back into the summons. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I should have probably been checking the IVs of these Mordecais to see if we get plus defense. Because that is a super boon for him, right? Oh, man, I wasn't really paying attention to that. Alright, but it is what it is. There will be more Mordecais in the future that we summon, so... Alright, currently we're on 8.5% rates. Never skip leg day. Well, it looks like Gwendolyn has skipped waist day, if that's even a thing. It's not a thing, but, I mean, she's totally skipped it. You gotta feed that girl a burger or something. Alright, we got I forgot to... Or, I forgot though. I don't even know what his name is. Basically, I forgot says in the chat, I thought you weren't gonna summon, and yeah, I thought so too, but... I mean, I just thought it would be a fun little thing that we could do today, so decided to go in for some summons. Alright, we got Niter 5D in the chat. Tacho, are you going to give Edelgard DC? You know, I think I might. Yeah, I mean, now that we've finally gotten her, I can probably toss one of those Nagis her way and give her Special Fighter and DC. So that's probably going to be a thing. But I do want to give her Heavy Blade 4. We do have the Ephraim fodder to do it. So Heavy Blade 4 is very good on Edelgard, of course. And at this point, I mean, as long as we can pull plus attack, we still have 400 orbs to go. If we can manage to pull plus attack on Edelgard, then we're going to be looking pretty good. It didn't get Edelgard, no problem. Merrick is godly. That has to be the next video. Like, low-key, Merrick is actually pretty good because he has really good refines. So he has Dark Excalibur and he has regular Excalibur. Both of them pretty nice, but the problem with Merrick is that his base stats just suck. Like, he's got 26 base attack, which is terrible. They did the boy Merrick real dirty in this game. Well, at least up until we got that young Merrick, but the OG Merrick in this game is really not that good. Alright, we got another race in there. I should probably be doing IV checks on all of these fodder units that I'm going to be going for the merges on. But we still have a lot of summons to do, and I don't want to take up too much time, so we're going to try to speed through this here. Alright, DB4 is good for player phase. I'm not sure if you're talking about... Or, actually, yeah, you're talking about Deathblow 4, right? Yeah, Deathblow 4 could work on Edelgard for sure. If you're going to keep her on the player phase and then give her Heavy Blade as the Sacred Seal. And then maybe if you want to do that, you could probably change her weapon to the Slaying Axe Plus. So you can get -1 cooldown on Gale Force, and it's going to be easier for her to use it. So a lot of people are planning to run Brave Axe on Edelgard, and honestly, I'm not sure if I feel that good about Brave Axe on her. I would probably say if you want to use an inheritable axe on Edelgard, then probably go for Slaying Axe instead of Brave Axe. Because Slaying Axe is just going to do -1 cooldown for Gale Force. So it's going to be real easy to use that in the future. And as far as Brave Axe goes, her attack is so crazy high already that it's likely she might even get a one-shot if you're attacking a certain unit. So, like, if you're fighting a bunch of glass cannon units like Legendary Alm or Legendary Celica and stuff like that, even with the Brave Axe, Edelgard's probably just going to get a one-hit KO. And if you're not getting double attacks with the Brave Axe, then there's really no point in using it on Edelgard. Because the goal is to get that double hit so she can ramp into Gale Force better. But otherwise, I mean, I think the Slaying Axe probably gets the job done a little easier. Okay, that is my first copy of Valbar, and we got plus attack there, so I guess I'll lock him up. Alright, Valbar is a pretty good merge project since he scores in the 174 BST bin. So Valbar, Ross, and Echidna are the 3 free-to-play merge projects that you can summon on the banners, and they score higher than the dual skills can, so they're pretty good to go for. Alright, we got Tincho13L in the chat saying that thing is, dudes be trying to find a way to get that triple Gale Force on her. Yeah, and I mean, if all you want to do with Edelgard is get the triple Gale Force, then Brave Axe and Slaying Axe can probably get the job done. But like I said before, I would just give the nod to the Slaying Axe over the Brave Axe overall. Because the -1 cooldown count on Gale Force is really, really good for her. And all you need at that point is the Heavy Blade Sacred Seal or Heavy Blade 4 in the A slot and you're good to go. So that's probably how I would run Edelgard if I wanted to build her. But we'll just have to see. I mean, there's a lot of builds that she can run. She is a very versatile unit. And she can player phase and enemy phase just as well. So there's going to have to be a couple of ways that I try to build Edelgard for this. I'm going to have to do a showcase of her, of course. Alright, so you spent nearly 700 orbs and only have 1 Edelgard. Yeah, that is pretty much how things have gone. We did get a ton of Nagis, though, and 2 Celicas. So it's not like we just pulled one copy of Edelgard and nothing else with 700 orbs. We did get a bunch of other good stuff. So I'm not really complaining at this point. But yeah, I was hoping to get a couple of merges on Edelgard too, not just get one copy. Alright, Ron Chung says, triple Gale Force with a Dancer can destroy half of an Aether Raid's team. Yeah, that is pretty much true. You're going to need a couple of Smite shenanigans to get her in range though, because Edelgard only moves one space a turn. Well, I guess with Armored Stride she can move two. But it's still going to be real tricky to get Edelgard in range. So you're really going to want to think about how you set up your team and how you want her to move around the battlefield. Alright, Tech Frost in the chat saying CYL4 Edelgard will be her young version. Actually, that would be pretty dope if we got the young versions of the characters for CYL4. Like young Edelgard, young Dimitri, young Claude. I would like that, actually. But what are they going to do for, what would they do for Lysithea? Because I don't think they show her young self in the game, so I'm not sure how they would handle that. I mean, not that they even need to, because, I mean, Lysithea is already pretty young in the game anyway. How old is Lysithea in the game? Like 14 or 15 or something? I don't remember that. But Lysithea is part of the Small Girls crew for sure. It's her, Bernadetta, and also Annette. We got Eric Yanez in the chat. So hyped for the Gwendy refine. Can't wait for her Resplendent alt. Hey, you and me both. I know a lot of people went for the plus 10 on her because way back when she was actually pretty good for Arena for scoring. And a lot of people back in the day, they went for the plus 10 on that Gwendy and Sheena as well, as we see right there. So Resplendent alts or refines for them would be pretty awesome. And I believe we are actually getting a refine for... It's either Gwendy or Sheena, I don't remember which one. But one of them is getting a refine in the next batch of refines. So hopefully that turns out pretty good. Alright, Danny Kong in the chat saying that Bernadetta is older than Petra. Wow. That's actually a surprise to me. Because, I mean, Petra's like a warrior woman, right? She looks like she could handle herself if she got stuck in the forest. But Bernie, like... First of all, Bernie's real tiny. If I put Bernie in the forest to go, like, hunting and stuff, she'd probably end up failing miserably. I believe in the support conversation with her and Petra, actually. Bernie does go hunting with her, and she has to hunt a rabbit. And the rabbit gets the best of her, so... Bernie would not survive in the wilderness at all. Hey, check that out. There is the 6th copy of Nagi now, so... This one is plus defense. That's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and add her to the list. So 6 copies of Nagi. We just need 4 more to get the plus 10 on her. And we do have over 300 orbs left, so... At the very least, if we get a plus 10 on this live stream, then we are doing pretty good. Alright, Ava Swaim in the chat saying Petra is Lysithea's age. Is that true? How old is Lysithea then? Like 15 or 16? I don't even remember. So Petra and Lysithea are the same age, but then... Man, Petra must be drinking her milk or something. Because how come she's so much bigger than Lysithea then? Oh, that's pretty awkward. Well, I guess, I mean, they did do experiments on Lysithea, right? So maybe that stunted her growth or something. I have no idea. Plus 10 Nagi Showcase when? Probably right after this live stream, because it looks like that is the number 1 5-star that we're getting here. So y'all can look forward to that plus 10 Nagi Showcase coming up tomorrow. Alright, both of them are 15, so Lysithea and Petra are 15. Damn, Petra is 15? Wow. Okay. Alright, but she's 18 after the time skip though, right? Yeah, like, the time skip was, what, 3 years, I think? So everyone just aged by 3 years after the time skip. So Petra, yeah, like, Petra's 18 after the time skip then. Alright, I guess that makes a little bit of sense, but... I don't know, I always just felt like Petra was the same age as Lynn for some reason. Because they're both, like, tribal women, and... I don't know, they kind of, like, connected with me. So I feel like Lynn and Petra should be the same age. And I always just assumed Lynn was like 17 or 18. So I kind of assumed that Petra would be the same age as that before the time skip. But I guess not. And then I guess Lynn was also... How old was Lynn in Fire Emblem 7? Wasn't she... Was Lynn 15? I think Lynn was 15 in the Japanese version, and then they bumped her up to like 17 or 18 in the English version. I don't remember that. I'd have to double check, but I think that's the case. So yeah, Lynn is actually a little bit younger than I thought too. Alright, we got Sky Sinner in the chat saying Lynn is 16. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Like, anywhere between 15, 16, 17, I think that's fine for Lynn. But I would have called a little higher on that and said like 17, 18. Wait, is it 15? Honestly, like, at this point, I don't even know anymore. I can never tell with these girls in Fire Emblem. Like, I mean, look at a character like Noe or Tiki or any of the girls. Like, technically, those dragon girls are over 1,000. I mean, wink, wink. I don't believe that for a second, but, I mean... According to Japan, those girls are 1,000 years old, so... I mean, shout-outs to that, I guess, but... Nah, like, if you want to ask me how old Nagi, or Naui and Tiki are, then... I'm gonna tell you they look like they're 10. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some more space. And if I see anything that I should check the IVs on, I will, so we don't accidentally send home something important. But for the most part, all of these manuals are... I'm sure most of these manuals are actually just going to be turned into feathers. Alright, we got plus HP Race in there. I don't really need that, so let's turn him into a manual. If I get plus speed on Racing, I'll keep that one, but... Otherwise, all of them are going to be manuals here. Alright, so far, these are the 5 stars that we got. Alright, so let's hop back into the summons. We got 266 orbs left, and we are on 9% rates. So, at this point, the goal is to just get a plus attack Celica, or not plus attack Celica, plus attack Edelgard now. And if we get that, then we pretty much walked out of here with everything that I wanted. But if not, I mean, I will take all of those Nagi merges. Maybe give a Nagi to the one Edelgard that we summoned and get some good skills on her. Fa is young, yeah. Fa absolutely is young. She's got to be like the youngest dragon out of all of them. Hey, there we go. Okay. So that is the 7th copy of Nagi now. Alright, let's go ahead and add that to the summons. So, can we do it? We just need 3 more copies of Nagi to get the plus 10. I will take that, of course. I mean, a plus 10 Nagi is going to be awesome against Bramimond, and Bramimond is, like, impossible to bait otherwise, so the more Nagis we get, the better. And it looks like I'm not going to go for the fodder on her. I'm just going to go for all those merges. Alright, so we just need 3 more Nagis now, and we can finish up. Almost plus 10 Nagi, yeah. We're looking pretty good on the Nagi summons. Are you still using all 1,000 orbs, not saving any? Yes, I am going to be using all my orbs at this point, because we are pretty close to a plus 10 Nagi, and if we can get that, that would be awesome. So I will try to go for that. Alright, we got Nomadros in the chat saying, hello, hello, Nagi stalks more Fatubers, I see. Yeah, so we will be getting that plus 10 Nagi by the looks of it. Only 3 more copies to go for that, so pretty good stuff. Don't you need 11 Nagis for the plus 10? Yeah, Rio, I do, but I already have one anyway, so instead of getting 11 copies, we only need 10, and I could merge them into the one that I've already got. Alright, Ace says, we came for the plus 10 L, but we might end up with a plus 10 Nagi instead. Yeah, that is how it's looking, but I mean, plus 10 in 1,000 orbs on a legendary banner, that is very good, guys. You got to keep that in mind. Like, normally on a legendary banner, it takes around, like, maybe 2,000 orbs on average to get a plus 10. So, if we get a plus 10 with half of that, we're actually looking really good here. Alright, Blue Paradox is asking if I'm going to do an Edelgard showcase, and the answer to that is absolutely 100% yes. I may have to do like 2 separate showcases so we can show her off in maybe Arena Assault and then one solely on Aether Raids. Because there are 2 builds that I want to use on her. And one is the player phase build, and the other is of course going to be the bait build with Distant Counter. But as for who I'm going to fodder to her to get Distant Counter, I don't know just yet. So we'll have to see about all of that, but let's just see how things go. Okay, wow. It took us... How many orbs did it take us before we got the first copy of Echidna there? Alright, so plus speed Echidna, that's actually really good. She has a very nice speed stat. So I'm going to lock that one up. And we are on 220 orbs, so we've used about 800 orbs now. It took us 800 orbs to get 1 copy of Echidna. Oh man, I was hoping to get a couple more than that. Alright, and we got a 4-star Nino there. Don't really need her as much as the Echidna merges, but I mean, I guess we'll take Nino for now. Alright, 3 green orbs. We're looking pretty good on the green orbs here. Last batch had 3, and then we got 3 on this one. Alright, we got Dark M in the chat saying, I hope the next New Heroes banner has no one I like I'm trying to save. Yeah, that would totally be nice if the next banner doesn't have anything that you want. So you aren't going to be enticed to summon and go for that 40 summoner count. Hey, there we go. Okay, we got another Celica there. Okay, I will of course take some merges on Celica. Alright, let's see what Ivies we got here. Alright, plus defense, minus res. That is the exact same that I already have. Let's add her to the list of summons that we've got. So, 3 Celicas, 7 Nagis, and 1 Edelgard so far. Alright, Photon Gaming asking, when should the new banner trailer come out? My guess is probably like either the 5th at the earliest or the 6th, because the banner is dropping on the 8th. So they tend to drop the trailers like 1 or 2 days before the actual banner drops. So that's when I'd be expecting the trailer. But let's see, because sometimes they do put them out a little bit earlier. Alright, we got Jugoso in the chat saying, Tacho, what is your favorite Castlevania? Mine is between Symphony of the Night and Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah, for me, it's either going to be Dawn of Sorrow or Order of Ecclesia, because those games are just the most fun to me. I would love to do a Let's Play of Order of Ecclesia. The music in that game is just A1. I had so much fun playing Order of Ecclesia back in the day. And, I mean, Dawn of Sorrow is actually the very first DS game that I got. So, when I bought my Nintendo DS, I believe I bought Dawn of Sorrow with it, and that was the first game I played for a very long time. At least up until stuff like Pokemon Diamond came out. But, man, I played for hours in Dawn of Sorrow. That game is just so much fun. Alright, Photon Gaming saying, give me another Thrakia banner. Yeah, I guess I'd be down with some more Thrakia love, but really what we really need is some more love for Fire Emblem 4, because we don't have any alts of Sigurd or Seliph yet. And Sigurd and Seliph, it's really hard for me to imagine that we've gone past year 3 in this game and they don't have an alt yet. So that's really awkward, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. Alright. Phonon Double X saying it's rare to see people prefer Dawn over Aria. Well, I mean, I do like Aria of Sorrow a lot too. They're kind of tied for me. I mean, I don't really think I like one more than the other in particular, but I do prefer the soul system in Dawn of Sorrow and the way that you craft the weapons with the souls. So that is one thing I really like that's not in Aria. But I mean, otherwise, Aria is really good too. And Aria, of course, it just takes a dump all over Dawn of Sorrow when it comes to the art style. The artwork in Dawn of Sorrow is like is some of the best in Castlevania. Whereas in Dawn of Sorrow, they went with some like really watered down anime art style. And it didn't look as good, but I mean, I will forgive it because the gameplay is really rad in that game. Okay, plus HP Mordecai, that's going to be turned into a manual. You know, maybe I should hold on to 135 orbs here so we can at least summon on the new hero's banner and then we can go for the 40 summoner count. Because it doesn't look like we're going to get another copy of Edelgard here, and I am pretty satisfied with what we got. We got a bunch of good stuff. And we got all of those merges, of course, for Nagi, so I don't know yet, guys. Let me know in the chat, what do you think I should do here? Do you want me to just keep on summoning and go all in, or should we hold off for the new hero's banner and go for the 40 summoner count on that? And I will pretty much just go with whatever the chat says, so let me know your opinion on that in the chat right now. Alright, we got one for save and then one for use them. Alright, Natalie's saying to use them. Levin says save. We got Faith saying to save. Because then, yeah, okay, so... Alright, chat's blowing up, everyone... Alright, so a lot of people are saying to save, a lot of people are saying to go in. As long as I save 135 orbs, we will be able to use the 40 summoner count on the new hero's banner that's dropping on the 8th. So, I don't know, man. Alright, lots of people are saying go down to 0. Some people are saying stop. We need a straw poll for this one. Oh, man. Alright, well, we're going to keep going for now, and then I will ask the question again once we get to, like, 135 orbs. Alright, Destination Skyline is saying keep going for one more 5-star. Okay, I guess that's fair. Alright, you know what? That is what we're going to do. We're going to summon until the next 5-star, and then we'll stop. Alright, we pulled Ferdinand von Aegir on that one. That is my first copy of Ferdinand von Aegir. So, Ferdinand von Aegir, these are his skills. He has this really cool Rouse skill as an inherit that you can use. So, Ferdinand von Aegir is not bad for fodder. And let's hop out of there so I can stop saying Ferdinand von Aegir. Alright, Ryuga Toshio is saying it's time to stop. Alright, it looks like we might have to stop. Well, let's just see what happens here. Alright, we got 4-star Catria there, the middle white wing. Alright, so 139 orbs, let's... What are we at? Let's see the pity rate. Okay, 9% rates. I mean, I guess let's just go in. Let's see what happens here. Alright, one green orb. Let's see what we got on this one. If it's a 5-star, then I'll probably stop right here. And it's not going to be because we didn't get the smoke. Spoiler alert, 5 stars never appeared. Oh man, that is not what we want to happen. Okay, so at this point, if I summon any more, we're not going to be able to use the 40 summon count on the new banner, but... I mean, I did say I was going to go until we get a 5-star, so... I feel like I probably should. Let's see here. Am I actually going to get enough orbs, though, to go in? Like, what's going to happen if we just hold off and then... Alright, I'm going to go in, but... Am I going to be able to get back up to 135 orbs for the new banner? I'm not sure about that. I would like to at least use the 40 summoner count on that, but... We'll just see how it goes. Alright, we got a 4-star Arthur on that summon. Alright, RNG said you had enough luck. Anderson Guerra telling me to stop. Alright, some people are saying stop, some people are saying go. Alright, stop at 100, Alex Hernandez says. Go to 100, you'll be fine, peak of power. Let's see here. Okay, I guess we'll go to 100 then. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to replenish back up to 135 for the 40 summoner count, but I'm sure that banner is going to be around for a while, so I will have multiple weeks to get back up. So yeah, I think 100 is a fair place to stop, so we'll keep going to that. And hopefully we do at least get another 5-star before we walk out of here. And hopefully it's another Edelgard, but I'm just not going to keep my fingers crossed for that. Alright, Toshiro Hitsugaya. Oh man, that is... Shoutouts to Bleach for that. I've heard Bleach is actually coming back, you know. Bleach was really rad. Like, back in the day when Bleach was on top, Bleach was really good. And then it just all went downhill when... everything just changed after the Arankar arc. So, shoutouts to Bleach, of course, but, I mean... I really wish they would have animated the last couple of arcs for that show, but they decided to stop at the Fullbring arc, so unfortunate, but I mean, that's just how it goes. Bleach really went downhill after a certain point, so they didn't want to waste money animating it when, of course, the ratings were going to suffer. But it is what it is. If Bleach comes back, that would be pretty hype. Alright, we got Erden1 in the chat saying... That series was lame. Oh, man. Alright, I'll say this much about Bleach. Bleach was rad from episode 1 up to episode 60. Before the big plot twist happens and then a certain person turns evil and leaves. Bleach was on top of the world at that point. But after that, it really took a nosedive in quality after that. So, Bleach was good for up to a certain point, and then afterwards, not so much. Rio saying you need to save, mate. Alright, we will after I get to 100 orbs, so this is going to be the final summon. Are we going to get Edelgard, or are we going to get another Raven, or somebody like that? Or maybe even another Nagi. I would take another Nagi here. Let's see how it goes. Alright, we got a race in there, that's fine. I will gladly end the summons with a racing. So, plus attack, I mean, I guess I'll take it. So, we went down to 100 orbs on the banner. And I think that's a fair place to stop. We did walk away with some pretty good stuff overall. Only got one copy of Edelgard, but, I mean, it's better than no copies. And we pulled all of those Nagis, so I'm not sure if I want to go for the merges on her just yet. Or use her for the fodder. I'll have to think about it. But that's going to wrap us up for today, guys. So, thanks so much for everyone stopping by and hanging out with us while we did those summons. I know this was on short notice, and I also know I said I wasn't going to summon, but, I mean, we had to go in for Edelgard, right? So, that's going to wrap it up here. As always, this is your boy Tacho signing out. So, one last time, thanks to everyone for stopping by. And that's going to wrap us up here. So, take care. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Probably going to be an Edelgard showcase video. And people are asking me to check the rates before we hop out of here. So, we are on 10% rates, but it is pretty much going to stay like that because I'm going to want to dump these orbs on the new heroes banner. So, yeah. That's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by for the stream, and that's all there is to say. So, I've been rambling on this outro forever. We're going to cut the content there. So, yeah. Take care, folks. Have a great one. And I'll see you guys again in the next one.